Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Libras. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a look at what your spirit guides have to say in regards to your spiritual guidance for the 1st through the 15th of November, okay? So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Crystal. This is Mystical Crystal Tarot. I do strictly tarot readings here, so if you would like to see more of my readings, make sure you're subscribed so that you never miss a beat. Also hit the notification bell and the like button so that you also can get recommended videos, because you guys know how the algorithm is. And if you would like a personal after viewing this, check out the description box so that you can go ahead and get you a session. I do offer 20% off to my first time clients. All you do is just go on my website, enter your information to get the 20% off, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot. It's like an oracle deck, but I think it's called the Psychic Tarot, and see what comes through, okay? So what does November 1st to the 15th? Hold on. Spiritual guidance for my Libras for November 1st to the 15th. Spiritual guidance. Let us see. Ooh. Okay, so we have a card that fell. Let me actually get it. Okay, so the first card we have, it says awareness. Interesting. So with this card, Spirit is really wanting you guys to focus more on your crown chakra and getting it balanced. And also for some of you guys, your third eye as well. But beyond that, with this awareness card, Spirit wants you to understand that, for one, you guys are very, very powerful. And a lot of you are really evolving spiritually as far as being able to see behind the veil and really take things from a higher perspective and really understand it. And Spirit wants you to continue to use that awareness to keep yourself from, what's the word? Making decisions that may not be the best for you overall. So a lot of you guys are spiritually evolving, but there's still parts of you, and it's human, that makes, not the best decisions. And sometimes it's because we have more of an emotional attachment to the outcome. So we may make decisions that may not be the best because we have an emotional attachment to the outcome. But Spirit wants you to use, like I said, your awareness to discern via people. Okay, like use your awareness to discern the people that you allow into your space, because a lot of times we do let people into our space because we have high hopes for the friendship, the relationship, and what exactly it's supposed to look like, right? We also have spiritual strength. So like I said, a lot of you guys are very spiritually in tune and very strong when it comes to your willpower, able to really maneuver in tough situations. And Spirit wants you to continue to hone in on that spiritual strength by meditation. Some of you guys have been neglecting your meditation, or even quieting your mind, because I think the problem is, yes, you guys are spiritually strong, but your mind may be overactive. And when that happens, it's a weird situation. You start second guessing yourself, and then again, you start making decisions that don't make much sense. And that's why Spirit wants you to know that you're very aware of what you need and what your needs are, and your wants. You just need to stick to that and quiet your mind whenever you start to second guess yourself on whether or not you're, doing what's best for you. The spiritual guidance for my Libras. Okay, we also have spiritual union. So for some of you guys, this is more of talking about your relationship with someone. Some of you guys have been aware for a while now that it's time for you to exit that relationship, okay? It may be due to the fact that this person may be verbally abusive, or physically abusive. Or they may do things in the partnership that really makes you uncomfortable, or makes you even feel as if you're not being respected. Excuse me, guys. Well, um, but Spirit wants you to, again, do what's best for you. And for a lot of you guys, the relationship that you may be in currently, or the relationship that you were in, if you are single now, it may not have any, what's the word? Any, like, okay, there may be a spiritual purpose for why you may have someone in your life. Whenever I see the spiritual union card, this card to me is understanding that somebody came into your life for a spiritual purpose, and that spiritual purpose could be to help you grow. So the relationship may not be the best, it may not be peaches and roses all the time, but it's supposed to trigger spiritual growth. Another thing, when I see spiritual union, again, there's some sort of purpose for it. There's a spiritual purpose in the reason for why somebody has came into your life. Spirit also wants you to understand what type of counterpart you would like to see manifest. For my single Libras out there, what are you looking for? Are you looking for just somebody to be in a relationship with, or do you have very specific expectations and standards? You have to be very specific when you're asking the universe for anything. So some of you guys do need to kind of get more of an understanding, like what type of partner would suit you, not what you want. There's a difference between what you want and what you need. What type of partner is going to support you in the position that you're in your life? Okay, so if you're an entrepreneur, you may need a partner who may be understanding of the fact that you're an entrepreneur and isn't going to hound on you about that later. Like, you have to be really specific so that you can avoid certain problems down the line. But that's a whole nother conversation. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's put all these back. Libras, what spiritual guidance do they need to hear for November 1st to the 15th? So we have the light, and not to go in too much on this card, because this is interconnected with what I was saying earlier. You guys have seen the light. Like, when it comes to your situation, you guys are very much aware of what you need to do at this point. You know what's in your best interest, because everything has been revealed to you. It's just a matter of you actually listening and following through, because it is hard to cut certain energies off as far as people, places, and things, right? We also have suffering and silence. So like I said, a lot of you know exactly what you need to do. It's just this, well, I'm going to shut my mouth because I want this to work. I'm going to just allow myself to stay stuck at this job, even though I don't want to work here anymore. But if they give me a raise, at least it will be worth it. Or, staying with your parents and you hate living there because they're stressing you out. All of this is you suffering and kind of just keeping it to yourself. And others of you, this is beyond just that. This is you guys having certain traumas that's eating you up subconsciously, and it's making you basically suffer, and you don't really speak about it. Some of you guys, you've been feeling some sort of way for a while now, but instead of really talking to someone about it, due to the fact that you don't want to be judged, or you just feel like it's better to keep your feelings to yourself, excuse me, it's time for you to open up. Not to just anyone, though, of course, but it's time for you to open up and to release this energy. Okay? Interesting. But I'm going to stop right here. Thank you so much, Libras, for watching this. I hope that you were able to take something from this reading. If you did, make sure you thumbs this video up. Make sure you're subscribed so that you can actually get notified. You guys already know how YouTube is set up. If you don't subscribe, if you don't hit the like button and all of those things, they won't suggest any of the videos, okay? Also, like I said, if you want a personal, check that information out below so that you can go ahead and get you 20% off of your first session with me. And yes, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you guys. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, Libras.